episode 4 Melanin Mondays. We're talking about equality in school. We asked a whole bunch of students about what they think.
So this week we taught the students and teachers on how they feel they're viewed in the justice system, and we have some really good answers. So let's get to it, guys.
Justice isn't really served in the community, mainly the black community, because when I see the people who are responsible for the deaths of young black males like Trayvon Martin and Eric Garner, the men responsible for these actions aren't given any jail time. But then when you see African American men like Meek Mill, he got put back in jail for failing a P test, which is bogus because he's serving more time than people who've murdered people. So I really don't agree with how justice is served in this country. I feel like it's extremely unfair, and it impacts minorities mostly.
As a whole, as a world, because faster things change, faster the world will grow. It's a better place.
As a young Latino, I feel like the police don't care much about us or what we do. Maybe they do, but they don't say anything. But if it was an adult, a woman, I feel like women get less punishments just because, well, they're women. But a guy, he would get like arrested, or he would just get deported, because that's what usually happens. They just call the police on them, the immigration, and all they do is send them back to Mexico. That's all they do.
As a Latino woman, I feel like all Latinos aren't treated the same just because we're Spanish. People base us on as like immigrants. I experienced racism right in front of my eyes when my mom once got called an immigrant, and they were just yelling like Trump and all that in front of her, and she didn't know what to do because this wasn't something that we were used to after he got selected as president.
As a young black man, like, if you black, you gonna get judged different from like a white person. Like if a cop heard that it was like a robbery or something, and you see me walking wearing all black, and then you see a white person walking wearing all black, I feel like they'd stop me first, and I just feel like you basically judged off your color first.
A lot of people, since they seem to feel that power of authority, they try to think that, oh, I'm better than somebody else. I can do this, that, and the third. Just because they're this color, I have authority over them to do this. Just because I hate them. That's not right. We live in a democracy where each of us is supposed to be equal. And for someone of this skin tone to attack somebody of this skin tone just because of the legislative levels between the police and the people of the United States, I believe that in this country of red, white, and blue, why should we have to fear for our lives?
So, I'm Miss Davis, and my particular area of study, what I think about a lot is language. And so when it comes to my presence in the community, I think about the words, that my word choice. If I told a police officer, like, what you stopped me for? I ain't about to come with you. Or like, what did I do? The way that I'm perceived is a lot different. Though I am educated, I have degrees, I'm a law-abiding citizen, I have background checks, like I work with children, so I don't think I pose a threat to the community, but I may be perceived that way, and not just from the tone of my voice, but just my word choice, using things like ain't, using things like bruh, dog, bro. It really affect the way that people view you, and I think that that's an injustice, because I shouldn't have to meet you where you are or speak to you the way that you speak for you to see me as a human, or for you to see me as worthwhile, or for you to see me as educated, or for you to see me, the way that you view your next door neighbor. I don't have to talk the way that you talk, and that shouldn't be an indictment. And I think more than that, I think the thing that bothers me most about the things that we see in our communities and in the news, it brings to mind recently the issue at Waffle House with, I hate to butcher her name, Chakesia Clemens or something. It was a young lady in Alabama. She was arrested at a Waffle House. And what bothers me is that we are normalizing the idea that if you do not 100% comply to a police officer, he has authority and domain over your body and your freedom and over your life. And if a police officer says sit down, you can say, no, I'm calm. What is it that you need? You know what I mean? You don't have, like, I don't have to, I'm not your slave. You know what I mean? I don't have to do every single thing that you tell me. If a police officer asks you to see your ID, show him your ID. But no, you don't have the right to come in my home. You don't have the right to search my person without, probable cause or whatever it is. And so I think the idea that, as frankly, black people, when there is a person in authority, even like when I think about the situation that happened at Starbucks in Philadelphia, I do not owe you 100% compliance. You don't, like, what you doing here? What you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't owe you that, and you don't have dominance over my body and over my freedom and over my life. And I reject that and I challenge that idea. And I pray that we stay safe and that we can change this, but I resist.
This wraps up our episode about how students and teachers feel they are viewed in the justice system. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, copy the link below, share it. We want to see what y'all are thinking about how we're doing. And thank you guys.